Hi guys, Ashantin here. I am at my base on the Lost server and I've been looking at the hillside behind me. Now you will see that I've been using it to grow some of the trees and I have the most beautiful grove of trees up there. But I've been looking slightly round to my left and it's one of these things where I was wondering what ought to go up there. Now it's quite a big space and I could cover it with trees, but I've had another idea, and I'll go up there, then you can see what I mean. I think it would look nice with a building up there, and the problem is, of course, that it's on loam. Now there's no problem for some people, but I happen to be deeply superstitious over loam. It's okay now because I have actually been breaking loam in my other world, but I'm still a bit worried about this, so I have a bed up here. Now, I've grown these beautiful eucalyptus trees, and then over here, this one is just a pine tree, but it's quite a big tree. There's a very nice little pond up here with this grove of eucalyptus trees. You can see the edge of my huge magic tree that I grew over there. And if anyone wants to come and inhabit it and use the magic tree here as a base, you're very, very welcome. It is well lit underneath because these things are desperate. But the other thing I thought of was if anybody wanted to build up here, the views are spectacular. If you like looking at my house and gardens, there's my house and gardens laid out there. I'm growing all these different trees. There's a magic tree there, and then if you go around here, sorry, you may hear some noise. My neighbour is pulling his bins in. It's amazing, isn't it? As soon as you start recording, the entire neighbourhood decides to do something different. There's a lot of stuff been mined out there, not by me. I think that was Jackson. And then over here, you're looking out towards a willow forest. And then further around the corner, there's that beautiful flower biome. But what I would, I can hear something growling down there. What I would think would be really nice would be to have a really, really nice building that would improve my life if I had a lovely building up here to look at. And it's a nice area. Now, the light is not too bad. Some biomes are horrible to build in. And as I said, if you built on the edge, there's already cotton, you'd be overlooking me. This would really suit someone who's never played Lost before. And one of the reasons it would suit someone is that you could share all my food. I have underneath my base do you know, some of my trees missing. It looks as if some of the trees gone there, I hope not. But underneath my base I've got a skelly spawner. I've got a triple spider spawner that, frankly, Jackson was halfway through and we haven't done much with it. And I will be building onto this base, working in this area quite a lot and growing trees. But before I start planting trees up here, I just wanted to sound out whether anyone who'd like to build here. It's a bit of a sort of, you know, one plot for sale or rent, views are just heaven sent. I can't sing, but it keeps coming to mind, that song, the trailer for sale or rent. But in this case, it's a plot of land or a tree. So guys, that seems to me to be something that, you know, I would welcome if somebody wanted to come and move in up here. I think it would be a great place to have a house. If you like good views, which I always do. I have great views from my house down there. But it's really quite a nice area up here. It is a high plains. You'd have to be someone who likes being high up. who likes being a high plains drifter. And frankly, if you want a spectacular front door or front driveway, there's one pre-built for you. I also, of course, have a nether portal, so that's not too bad, and a mine has already been set up. There's a lovely river curving around this area too. So enough of my sales spiel. There's a tree farm here with fir trees and dark wood trees, and of course various other trees are being grown. The only thing you have to be careful of is if you're going to build something nice. But most of us do build very, very nice things. I'm going to get stuck on that gravestone. It's not mine. So, what have I been doing? I've been settling back in, guys. Settling back in. I have, you'll all be relieved to hear, learnt how to cook mutton and venison and stuff like that. And what I hadn't realised is you put the raw stuff in here and cooking oil, and then the oven just cooks it. You don't have to do anything else. But you need an oven, not a furnace. So lesson learnt, guys. I've put up a tool rack here, and I've been working on my corner over here. I've taken it up so that I get the full height. I think that view warrants the full height. I've kept the natural side of it out there, and I've put a balcony, which I will show you. I'm starting to use the stone round here, and I've put a little railing round here. And we now have a balcony up here, which is looking out as well. But I did want a railing. I think it's rather good looking out and down onto the enchanting table. Looks really spectacular. I might do a patio outside. I've not yet decided. This is very much work in progress. You know me, guys. I've set up a pottery table here. So that's basically under the stairs. And then I've decided that glass and dyes are all going to be up here. You probably know I have this going for me as well. And I was given a couple of very special books. I now have a bookcase by my bedside for my special books, which is just great. We are expanding on our fish shelves. Just one little look, guys. It looks so good. So good. All the beautiful different trees, loving it. Okay, so this area is gradually expanding. We now have, oh look, the fish have come out crisscrossed. I didn't know they could even do that. We are expanding this. It does flicker a bit when you're too close to it or when you're at the wrong angle. But it's a very neat way of showing off the fish. I like Dog's single box, single drawers better, but it's a question of room here. We now have a presser. This is what I learned from Dog, so my traps are constantly supplied with wood. I think I need to put a block up there. And then over here we're just generally expanding. I might put that in a frame, the fragment of suffering. Haven't yet worked out what they are used for. I have been mining sand. I've got literally a sand pit over just to the right over there. There we go. Which is just to the right of that yellow tree. I have a very deep sand pit, and it makes the most wonderful sand mine. So guys, the sun is setting. If anyone who's just come on Lost for the first time, because we have some new members of our server, or anyone who's been here a long time and is looking for a home, wants to build on that hillside, do come and join me. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful sunset in a beautiful, beautiful world? Bye-bye, guys.